So today we can see how to create a Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so what do you want to do means, okay, wait, I will share my screen now. Are you possible to see my screen
Not yet, sir.
now?
Yes, sir. Now.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay, so go to the Azure portal. So same, go to the resource group. So we are creating the, what is the task means actually. So we are creating the so we are creating a Kubernetes cluster. So this cluster, they have the two node. Okay, so two node you want to visible now or not, you want to see. So two node means node 1 and node 2 you want to create now. Then go to the console, you want to check your node is properly working or not. Okay, so that is the task we want to do now. Okay, so go to the, so what is the first task? We want to create a resource group. Okay, go to the resource group. So create a resource group, add the resource group. So give the resource group name is web app. So then go to create now. So go to create. Very important thing, what the resource group you are having the name, same name you want to give your Kubernetes cluster also. If you give the different name, your version is not working. So that is a main thing. So go to the home, then go to the Kubernetes service. So Kubernetes service, go to the add the Kubernetes cluster. So add the Kubernetes cluster. So you have the subscription, free trial subscription. You have the different trial means you can use that different subscription. We are using the free trial here. So go to here, resource group, and select the web app. Then you can give the same name here. Okay, web app only you want to give. Okay, then come down. So the standard only. So availability zone is default. What are the availability zone is available? You can give the availability zone here. Okay, so this Kubernetes version is the default one. Okay, Kubernetes version is the default one. What are the version is available? You can give default one here. Okay, then come. So here you want to mention how many node you want to create. Okay, in this case I will give 2 node here. Okay, so you can able to change the size also. Okay, you can change the size also. So in this case I am not changing anything. Whichever default one, I can using the default one here. Okay, give the node 2 node. Then second part you want to create a node here. So see, we are having a 2 node, the Linux operating system. Okay, so the node size is the standard size. Okay, then come down, then go to the authentication. So the authentication, that is having a 2 method. One is a system assigned, another one is a service principal. So we have the any identity service, you can use the system identity service. Now we are not having any identity service for the particular cluster. Okay, you can give the service principal, default service principal. Okay, the second very important is rollback access control, RBAC control. So we want to give disable here. Why? Because of we are not providing by the tenant level clustering. We are doing the service level clustering only. For example, you have the separate console, okay, separate account. You can give the credential for that other person for the Kubernetes cluster means you can give enable here. Okay, so we are not having any other account to creating the RBAC role. So only I giving the disable now. Then go to the second part, go to the networking. So the networking don't give anything. Whichever is having default one, you can give the default one here. Okay, then go to integration. So integration, you not do anything. Okay, log activity we can enable here. Don't give anything. Go to the tag and create review. Validation is positive. Okay, so not having any error. So yesterday we can get the error, I think. Okay, so now we are not getting the error. Okay, then go to create now. Deployment is processing. Okay, once deployment is over, we want to see how the cluster is working.
Deployment is after that not problem.
Not a problem. Okay, your Kubernetes service, your web app cluster will ready now. Go to open the web app service. Okay, this is the Kubernetes service now. Okay, so what you want to do, you can getting all the details about your cluster information here. Okay, it's not having any error. Okay, so what do you want to do? Second step, you want to connect the Kubernetes cluster. Go to connect. So there is having options. Okay, this options you want to connect your cluster now. So how we can able to connect means open the PowerShell.
Is it Linux machine?
Go to the PowerShell. Then you can copy the code and you can paste it here. Give enter. Very good. We are not getting any error. Okay. Then go to the resource group name and I can paste it here same code. So very good. We are not getting any error. You can getting the credential. So I can copy the last sample commands. Okay, then go to the command line, then paste it the command line. So we can get the list of deployment in your all the namespace. Okay, what is the command means? This is a command. Okay, get kubectl get deployment -- all namespace equal to true. Okay, this is a command. If you give the command means you can get the all the details about the. Okay, what happened? Give enter, then copy the command and paste it here. Okay, then we want to check your commands. So first command, so the list of all the deployment in your all the namespace of your Kubernetes. So what are the Kubernetes namespace are available, you can able to check based on this command. Okay, so copy the command and paste it here. Okay, then it is copied here. Give enter. So it will take time. Very good. We are get the namespace here. Okay, kube system. So we can get the availability is 2. Okay, then you can get the all the kernel in system information about the Kubernetes. So the another command kubectl then get so get node. So how many node you are available in your cluster means you can give the get, you can get the how many availability worker node. So how many worker node is available now?
2.
There is having a 2 available worker node. So we only give the 2 available worker node for your clients in your deployment. Okay, then you can give the services. What are the services are running in your Kubernetes means gives kubectl, give kubectl get svc. Give svc, you can get the service kubectl, the actual service information you are getting now. So your cluster IP address here, okay, then external IP address is not available, the port number is 443. So 443 is a what type of protocol? HTTPS protocol, secured protocol. Okay, so the port number is that is having. Okay, so this is the Kubernetes cluster service deployment in our Microsoft Azure. Okay, so I can close this one. Okay, I can close this one. Okay, I can stop here.